All right, in today's podcast, Gianmarco Vela, we had him a few months ago talking about his new project, Rivieri, that Ronival Developments represents. But today, we're not talking about real estate. We're going to talk about food. We're going to talk about an annual event, Sabor, Cabo, that he is in charge of. And we're going to talk about where it's going to be located, when it's going to happen, and what special surprises are in store for this year, 2023, Sabor, Cabo. Welcome back to the podcast, Gianmarco.
Hi, Nick. Thanks for inviting me. I'm happy to be here.
You've been very busy planning this big event that's happening December. What's the date?
It's going to be the 2nd of December at 5 o'clock. We open doors and it's going to be in the golf course of Campestre in San Jose del Cabo.
How big does that event get?
That event is one of the most sought after event in Cabo. We have like 3,000 people showing up, but given that there is also the private board of tourism involved with all the international PR and so on, it gets a lot of publicity and attention at the national and international level.
Okay, so this year it's at Club Campestre on the golf course, December 2nd. And what special things, for those that don't know what Sabor Cabo is, what is it?
Sabor Cabo is a gastronomy event with a show, a chef show. They are going to compete on a stage and we are going to have Michelin star chefs and food critics who are going to, evaluate the plates and so on. And there's going to be lots of restaurants, lots of vineyards presenting their wines. And so you pay one ticket, you go in, you try all the plates that you can try, and wines and tequila and so on. And then after that, we have a concert. And this year, Juanes, who's a multi-Grammy Award, Latin Grammy Award winner, is going to perform a concert. And we are going to have an after party with a DJ, a known DJ, who's going to come. And it's going to be from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m.
It goes to 2 a.m.?
Yes. This year is going to be until 2 a.m.
With all the pandemic and everything, were there some years that the event didn't happen?
Yes. So this is our 15th edition, and the last edition was in 2019, just before the pandemic. So we are just starting now again.
Yep.
The event takes 1 year of planning. It's a big event, and so
it's been 4 years.
4 years.
And it always happens in December?
It always happens the first week of December because there is a lot of work from the restaurants. Imagine that the restaurants are not going to put like a tent, like a little stand. They are going to create really a restaurant. There are restaurants that they bring entire cows and they cook it there. So they are literally little restaurants. So it takes a lot of time. In the first 2 weeks of December, it's a little bit after Thanksgiving, a little bit calmer. And so they have a little more time to do that.
And what in the past have you seen some of the interesting things that have happened as a result of Sabor Cabo? Things for the destination, people, for restaurant owners. Yeah. What good things happen from this event?
Look, this event really promotes the Los Cabos and promotes the restaurants at the same time. Because when you have, for instance, we had in 2019 Jean-Georges, which is a famous Michelin star. So he was posting about the event. We had Earth, Wind and Fire. We had the Mana. We had several international groups. They post. Miguel Bosé posted himself in front of the arch. And all of this is very important for our community, for Los Cabos, for the tourism, and so on. So that's quite important.
So it brings more people, new people that otherwise wouldn't know what Cabo,
Absolutely.
where it is, what it is.
Exactly.
I mean, I know you're friends with Rodrigo, right?
Yes.
And it's amazing how many people haven't been here. You know, millions of people come every year, but how many people, there's more people that haven't been here that have been here.
Yes. Absolutely.
And so there's always work to be done to bring people. And so this event's one of those.
And it sells out pretty fast. In the last 3 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
they all get sold, and we do have a limit of people because of the food. Of course, we want the quality of the food to be outstanding,
Mm-hmm.
so we cannot have more than 3,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
This year, we are also selling tickets for those who just want to be in the concert.
Oh.
So they come after hours. So they come in at 10 o'clock. That's when the concert starts.
Okay.
And the gastronomy event finishes with
Okay.
the awards to the chef, to the winner chef.
Okay. But 5 o'clock is when the doors open.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
that's a Saturday, right?
That's a Saturday.
Are there different types of entrances other than just the concert only? Are there different like general admission and
Yes.
then other like
Yes.
VIP?
In saboracabo.com,
Mm-hmm.
you can buy all kinds of tickets. There are super VIP, general area, and so on. There are different areas. There is a map also of the event,
Mm-hmm.
and different pricing, of course,
Yeah.
different things that are included. And the minimum price is 4,000 pesos
Mm-hmm.
if you just want to be in the concert.
Okay. And then it goes up from there depending on what level.
Exactly. What level, how close you are from the stage. And of course, it's important that usually when you go to concerts, you have hot dogs and hamburger. Here we are going to have lobsters,
Fine dining.
exactly, oysters.
Right.
So very, very high level cuisine, because the restaurant are showcasing all their recipes.
And all the restaurants representing at Sabor Cabo are local?
All the restaurants are local. We have some restaurants from Todos Santos, which
Okay.
is...
But here in the Baja.
They are here of the Baja. They are all partners, all members of Canirac, which is the association of the restaurants in the Chamber of Restaurants in Los Cabos.
And how did you get associated with this?
That's a good... my father that was working with me, he was part of Canirac, the Chamber of Restaurants. And then I came in, and they started they asked me to be part of the event. The president of the chamber was also the president of Sabor Cabo, and that's how I got involved, and here I am. And one thing that I forgot to mention, this is the money that is gonna remain after paying costs is gonna go to the firemen's of Los Cabos and San Jose, to Cabo San Lucas and San Jose. So it's a donation.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
And has that always been the case that Sabor
Always.
Cabo is
Always.
the net proceeds go to charities?
19 years ago, considering COVID, etc., the restaurant community, they decided that they had to return somehow to the community. And they chose the firemen because they do an amazing work, and they do not have a lot of funds, government funds. And so we decided to help them, and this is what we are doing. And that's why Sabor Cabo was created.
Okay, so how important is the restaurant industry to Los Cabos?
I think, if you talk to Rodrigo, he will tell you that nowadays, gastronomy is one of the reasons why tourists come to Los Cabos. And so I would say it is very, very important. And one other very important point is that now we are going to have Michelin stars in Mexico and in Cabo. So not all around Mexico. Only a few states are going to have the Michelin stars. And, the Fideicomiso de Turismo and the Chamber of Restaurant, they were the one that actually took the initiative to bring the Michelin stars here. And Sabor Cabo, in the future, will be paying part of the cost of having the Michelin stars here.
Do you know of any studies that look at areas that have Michelin star restaurants and what that effect has on tourism?
They do have Michelin stars. They can give you all those statistics, and it's amazing the attention of the media, the travel agencies, and so on. So it has a huge impact.
I think also when you have that level, that standard that's known globally, Michelin stars, it brings good competition and the talent.
100%.
If they see this chef, this restaurant, this known brand enter into our market, and they're also in Miami, Vegas, New York, Chicago, San Francisco, Italy. There's Michelin stars in Italy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Quite a lot. In Japan, after France, Japan is the second country with most Michelin stars in the world, because they started first. I mean, they were the first to implement it and to bring them there. But absolutely, I mean, there are many chefs that they want to have the Michelin star status and career, and they wouldn't go and travel in places where that is not available. So absolutely right. Yes.
Aside from your own personal restaurants, what are some of the favorite restaurants that you like to dine at? So people, because there's a lot of new restaurants, right? And
yes.
So I don't know. I probably haven't been to a number of them. So from a personal,
I like, for instance, tonight I'm going to have dinner at Clase Azul, which is in the shops of Palmilla. It's a nice concept and very good food. I like Sage in San Jose. Honestly, there are more and more restaurants, and some that I haven't tried yet. And it's amazing how many new concepts and restaurants are coming to this place. Yes.
No, it's really exciting. And I was last year having dinner with past clients that have been coming here for 20, 30 years. And because of the pandemic and everything, it was a number of years since they had visited their property. And they were amazed in 4 years how much the food scene has changed.
Completely. That's good. It's good competition. It's good to have. As a restaurant owner, I know that I need to continuously innovate and bring new proposal, etc., etc. So it's a great stimulus for everyone.
Okay, if you had to choose just one business, real estate or restaurants, which one would it be?
This question is tough. It's very tough. I mean, in terms of there are two components. It's interesting how two such different businesses can be good to have both of them, because in the restaurant industry, you do something today and you will see the result today, the same day. So immediate satisfaction. In the real estate, there is a lot of planning. Right. So it takes a little bit of time to see the results. Of course, when you see the results, and we are having good results, we are very happy. And then you start to appreciate even more, all the planning that you have done for.
Well, and we were meeting last week. There's some interesting plays between the two businesses that can help one another, right?
Absolutely.
Where you can leverage the certain features of restaurant, food and beverage in terms of your real estate, and vice versa.
Absolutely, and also with all this new real estate, there is more need of restaurants in those areas. Like Tesal is growing a lot, And I know there are new shopping centers that are coming in, a new area, new restaurants. I mean, this is very healthy.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for telling us about Sabor Cabo. Once again, how can they get information on the event?
They can buy tickets online, saboracabo.com, or they can buy the tickets at Nixon, La Pintada, Sunset Mona Lisa, and there are another couple of places. Now I don't remember, but they will be on the webpage.
Okay, saboracabo.com.
Saboracabo.com.
That's Sabor, SABORA, Cabo.com.
Exactly.
Thank you, Gianmarco.
Thank you, Nick.
All right, and until the next one, bye for now.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Nick Foing Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast and the YouTube channel at youtube.com/Ronaval Real Estate. And follow Nick on Instagram at NickFong_Ronaval. Ready to find your Baja dream home? Check out the latest property listings at ronaval.com or findmexicohouses.com. Hasta luego.